Alright guys, VLM here. We're back with another episode of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We're gonna do this fort. So let's go. This is gonna be fun. This one's enormous too. Like, fuck me. Yeah, I'm just gonna run in. Okay. Ah, fuck off. Alright, there. I just realized, instead we could be doing this. Can't we? Ah, I thought that would work. Okay. So what else can I talk about? So, oh yeah, YouTube's supposedly back up, so never mind about the delay on the upload of videos. I guess there's the drama that's currently going on with the Big Brother stuff with Tyler. Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of a baby, isn't he? I mean, like, really, I mean, like, again, he's upset at Robert's podcast for, actually, to be honest, I don't know exactly what for. I don't know if it's for Brent, who supposedly went on a rant about him being a fame whore and everything. Him and Angela, which I mean, is true. Again, I mean, you can clearly tell by their fucking Twitter pages and Instagram and all that bullshit. And then there's also the, Rob calling them really fucking boring, which again, they were on the show. Again, I love Tyler as a player, and I still stand by that Tyler should have won that season. I think he played one of the most dominant games in Big Brother history. But, the fact that he's upset at Rob's decision, you know, for, whatever, is kind of ridiculous. Okay. Alright. Fuck. There's so much shit in this fucking fort. And it looks like we're getting through it in a decent pace, though. Oh, fuck. Oh. Well, that's it right up here. Just the Apollo mark and then the national chest. Okay. Fuck. Oof. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Oh wait, fuck, we're missing one thing. Never mind. Oh shit. I thought we were done. Oh my god, look how many fucking guys there are. Where the fuck is this last one then? I know we had it on the map. Ah, there it is. Okay. There we go. Cool. So yeah, we did it. So what now? I should have jumped on the other side of the thing. Yeah. Okay. Eventually we're gonna have to go back and do this too. That's kind of annoying, but whatever. We should finish the Arkadia in this episode though. And then we'll move on to, I think Alice? I don't know. We'll move on to another region, either way. I don't know which one. Actually, what we should do also is there's 2 Call of Cosmos members that we can kill right now. I think that we haven't done yet. So I mean, I feel like we might as well try to go for those guys. Yeah. Fort? No, not fort. I mean, oh, I guess this is a temple. Another Temple of Apollo? Again, how many fucking Temples of Apollo are there? I think that's everything. Okay. Yeah, should be. And that and the captain. Nope, we fucked that up. So let's just go around. Okay. Shit. I love how this is the same fucking same building pretty much as the at least from the outside it looks the same as the building from oh, what's it called? I can't think of what it's called. From Origins, fuck. From the where you kill Flavius, that building. It's like kind of designed pretty similarly. I'm pretty sure it's the same building model. This is the okay. I don't like keep on forgetting about fucking stuff. Like we have it. I don't know why we aren't using it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's go there. Yeah, I guess still more Big Brother people are going on the challenge, which again is like, it's weird. It's really weird, especially a lot of the people that they're bringing over there. Because you would think a lot of the people that would go on, I mean, it's like by going on the challenge, I believe they sign a new contract, right? Which makes it so they can't go on another reality show for another year. Because I mean, that's how the challenge. I mean, that's how they contract that. And same thing with, I know NBC works the same way, where it's like you go on one of these shows, you sign a contract that you can't go on another show for another network but for another year or something, or like 2 years maybe. I forgot the amount of time. So it's like it's just kind of weird that like people like Josh, like people who I think like if asked back to Big Brother, he would go. And then also I think it's kind of likely that they would ask him back if they were to ever do some sort of returning player season. I feel like it's kind of weird that he's just going on, and like other people like I mean like someone like Morgan Willett, I think it's like, why the fuck not? Like obviously they're not going to call you back, they're trying to forget about OTT, but it's like for other people, someone like Jay I think was a big surprise, because I believe he's on X on the Beach, right? For so I mean like it's like, why are you doing that? Like, you know, I guess like to them, and they'd rather be on that than Survivor and Big Brother, I guess, but I don't know, it seems strange. And like Polycalafiore, that one I'm not surprised by. To be honest, I would love to see Pauly back on Big Brother. I think it would be fantastic. I mean, it'll be terrible, but it'll be fantastic. I mean, like, because the thing about Pauly, I think people forget, is that he was actually a good player for like the first half of the season, or like even probably like first 2/3 of the season, and it's like he completely fucked up that Zakia week so bad that it pretty much, I mean, again, that was like that led to his downfall. I mean, he didn't do anything the week he actually went home to harm his game. It was all that one night, really, the night of when Michelle blew her, or not Michelle, who was Who's the one that confronted who? I forgot now. Was it Natalie? That whatever. I mean, there was a fight between Polly and Natalie and Bridget and all these other people. Obviously, by then, like, things have started to turn already. Like, things were, like, I think Paul and Victor had already decided to flip, right, by that point. But either way, I mean, like, again, that entire night, like, just, like, sealed his fate. And again, up to that point, though, he was playing super well. Like, he's playing such a dominant game, and he just kind of fucked it up. But I wouldn't, again, I wouldn't mind seeing him play Big Brother again. I think he's a good player. So, would he do well in the All-Star season? Actually, to be honest, he might even do well on the All-Star season as well. Like Calafiore.
Off we go now.
Like, who's going to the house saying, "Oh, Paulie Calafiore's there. We gotta take him out." I mean, to be honest, I probably would be, but actually, I don't know. I'll probably work with Paulie if I was in the house with Paulie. I think Paulie probably wouldn't want to work with me, but I would try to work with Paulie. Why the fuck not? I mean, it's Paulie Calafiore. What else is? I mean, he would be a massive meat shield, obviously. That's kind of the reason for it. Obviously, you get rid of Paulie towards the end. I mean, probably around the same spot he went home last time is probably the right time to get rid of him. Okay, why the fuck did that happen? Like around the final 8-ish, like final 7-ish. Like, you can't really let him go any further than that because like he has a very good possibility of winning out. I mean, he's really good at physical competitions. He's really good at mental competitions. It's like you can't keep that guy in there for too long. It's like once you get to like final 8 or so, it's like the first opportunity you get, you gotta get rid of him. I mean, that being said, though, I think he's a really good player. It's just that he's probably not a. I think he lacks a certain amount of self-awareness that causes him not to be as great of a player as he could have been. But either way, did any more objectives come up? Okay, there's this. So we'll do that. Oh, yeah, that's something else I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about. I never finished talking about Australian Survivor All-Star stuff. Like, if they were ever do one. I think I went through all of season 1, but I don't think I went past that. Like, going through the casts and everything of, like, who would come back and, like, who I would like to see back and who I think would come back. Again, from season 1, I feel like it's not that many anymore. I feel like seasons 2 and 3 just had such better casts. I feel like with season 1, I don't think that there's as many people that you would bring back for an all-star season. Then also, I don't think there's as many people that production would even bring back. I think the ones that are in contention, I think someone like Christy, I think Phoebe, I think those people are locks. Though I don't believe Phoebe lives in Australia anymore, if I remember right. But either way, another one. Trying to think of who else there was. Again, I think Flick would be. I don't think she's a lock, but I think she's definitely well into consideration. It's just a matter of like other circumstances, I think, with her. Just because, again, like, we haven't really seen her since her season. Or I think she's been on RJP. I think she was on RJP last year. But, like, still, we haven't really seen much of Flick since then. So I don't know what the fuck she's doing. Man, I think Lee would be in contention, but I think Matt Rogers completely took his spot. To where I don't think Lee would really be there anymore. I think Matt has a possibility. I think Nick has a possibility. I'm trying to think of who else. I think Brooke has a possibility. Ah, shit. I think that's about it, right? I mean, I think like someone like, I would love to see Craig back, but I don't know if he's really someone that they would even consider. And again, I would like to see someone like Evan back and Dez back, but again, I don't think they're going to consider them. So I think that's about it from season 1. I might be forgetting someone really blatant. I think I'm good, right? Can't think of anyone. And yeah, I think Jen Louise, like at the time, probably would have been considered like an all-star candidate, but I think at this time, there's no fucking way. I mean, there's just so many other better people in her like same. Again, I mean, there's Michelle and Shawnee, who I think are two better candidates there. So yeah. All right, so let's go through season 2. Never went through season 2, so or season 3 really, but okay, let's go through the cast. So and we got Jericho. I think Jericho is. I think he's a lock, right? I mean, he's a lock if they have winners at least. Again, same thing with Christy. I think all the winners are locks up to this point. I don't think there's anyone that they wouldn't have back from the winners so far. So there's that. There's Tara, who I don't know. It seems like Tara's really just disappeared. I haven't seen Tara anywhere. Maybe she's on Twitter or something, but I really haven't seen her. But maybe she would come back. Who knows? I believe she was a big Survivor fan and everything, so I mean, I don't see why she wouldn't come back. Again, do we need her? Probably not. But I mean, I think she's an archetype that, like sort of like a middle-aged mom instead of like the old. Like obviously we've Shane Gould, who is. But then again, I guess we could technically. I don't know. Whatever. Either way. Peter, no fucking way. Michelle, I think likely. I don't know if it's a lock. I know I think Shawnee is probably more of a lock, I would say, than Michelle. I think Michelle is, again, I think pretty good to be on an all-star season. Yeah, Lockie, I don't know. I think Lockie's another one where it's like, I feel like if you were to ask me at the time of the finale, I think he's a lock. But I think since then, like, again, I haven't heard anything from Lockie this entire year. Like, so I just feel like, oh, it's gonna be kind of weird. I don't know why I did that, considering we didn't have to do that. But I would love to see Lockie play again. Yeah, I think Lockie is such a, like, I think Lockie's an underrated player for one. Even though, I mean, he definitely has his faults. But I do think he's an underrated player. And then also I think he's one of these people who are like, who's super fit and then like, this like sort of like bigger jock sort of guy. But he's also able to play like really strategically. And he's like a type of guy, again, like never gives up. Like, I just feel like he's kind of like perfect casting. So I don't see why he wouldn't be on there. But then they kind of have a decent amount of these people on Australian Survivor. But I think Lockie is, I think he's in there. Let's see, who got 6th place? I'm trying to think. Ziggy, probably not, right? I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be 100% opposed to a Ziggy return. But it's like, do we need it? No. Luke, again, Luke's a lock. I feel Luke's a lock if his wife allows him to play. Essentially, is from what I remember the story was that he wants to play again, but his wife was like really upset that he left, and like supposedly like she doesn't want him to play again. So we'll see how that goes. Oh shit, there's 2 captains. And again, the reason I'm talking about this is because I do think it's likely that Australian Survivor All-Stars is coming. Not this year, I don't think. I think next year. And if it is, and if there are returnees next year, I think it's going to be fans versus favorites, which again would bring up like the same people anyway. Like, I mean, again, it's a group like fans versus favorites and All-Stars. Like, it's the same people at this point. Kind of like in the similar way that with Big Brother Canada, that was kind of like the same sort of people. I mean, there were a couple surprises with Big Brother Canada when they did fans versus favorites over All Stars. Like, I mean, like someone like Dallas, I think, was a surprise. I think someone like Bruno was a pleasant surprise. Just because, you know, I didn't think they liked Bruno that much, but I guess they did. So, whatever. I'm trying to think of who else. Who's in 8th place? Sarah. I think Sarah's a lock, right? If not a lock, I think she's definitely in consideration. Thing is, I think there's a lot of these like sort of like younger, attractive, strategic players in Australian Survivor. So I feel like there's kind of a lot of people there. But So I feel like she has a good shot. And again, I think she's one of the best players on Australian Survivor. And she has a lot of fall. So this is the thing. This is something I've been thinking about recently. Is who's the best player of Australian Survivor in the history of the game? And I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't. Like, I don't even know who the fuck is even close. Like, I really couldn't tell you. Because the thing about Australian Survivor that's so tough is that it's a completely different game than US Survivor, just based on the length. It's like these people that would traditionally be really great players on US Survivor, it's like, where the fuck do we rank them here? Because they obviously, like, there's people like Henry, who was playing very well up, and actually, I don't know if I really want to say that, but I mean, he made the day 39, playing a pretty good game, and obviously he gets blindsided and whatever else, but it's like, it's like he's someone that I think would have definitely benefited from a much more condensed game. And there's a lot of people, like, I think Lockie is another one that, like, would have everything would have turned out better for him, I think, if it was a condensed game. Are we done? No, okay, no, there's still this area. Either way, I know I'm talking about Australian Survivor all episode now, but fuck it, we might as well do it. Who got 9th? Tess, or Tessa? It's Tessa, right? Yeah, Tessa. I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing her back. I just don't know if production really loved her that much. I mean, again, like, she was like one of these people that was only shown like when she needed to be shown. So it's like, I don't know if they would really bring her back, especially when there's all these other, as I said, like, strategically smart younger women. I don't feel like we're in need for Tessa return, but I think pretty much all these people that were at the finale for season 3, I think those people are pretty much locks, like the ones that they showed in the audience, which were what, Henry, Nick, Christy, who else was there? Was Matt there? Yeah, Matt. Actually, I don't know if Matt's a lock. Matt Tennant, I'm talking about, not Matt Rogers. Matt Rogers is 100% a lock. Whoever else, I can't think of who else was there. I mean, Jericho, Henry, AK was there. Which, again, AK is a lock. And there's no, I mean, that is if he wants to come back. There's been some reports that he doesn't want to come back, but if he wants to come back, he's a lock. Okay. Alright, going through the cast again. Annalise, probably not at this point. I think she would have been a contender. But I think after Benji, I don't think there's a way they're having both of them on the same season. I think they're definitely picking Benji over Annalise. So, yeah. But I wouldn't be opposed to Annalise return either. Especially because I don't think Benji does well on a return. I think Annalise does better on a second season than Benji does, but whatever. Okay. Let's still do this. Then Jared, probably not. Again, didn't really get much screen time. Don't really feel like they loved him that much. Odette, no. Ben, no. I would love to see Ben, though. Again, like, Ben's one of these characters that he's so, like, unintentionally funny. And I fucking love it. Is that everything? No, there's one more. Okay. Oh, holy shit. Do I even care enough? I don't even care enough to really change anything, to be honest. I'm trying to think of who else from the pre-merge, though. These teams, I don't remember the placements that well. I'd love that they could bring back, and that would be interesting. I think same thing with, like, I don't know. I mean, I think the people from the pre-merge of that season that would probably have a chance of coming back. Obviously, A is a lock. Then you have Jackie. I think Mark, because for some reason production seems to love Mark. Actually, both Marks. I was talking about Mark Wales, I think it was his name, the Marine guy, but also Tarzan Mark, like they loved him as well. So I mean, I think both of those are definitely in consideration there. Again, I would be more pro a Tarzan Mark return. Again, Mark Wales really brings nothing to the table, I feel like. Like, I don't get why they love him so much. I mean, like, he's such a boring character to me. Like, I would rather see Steve back, Commando Steve, than fucking Mark Wales. But then again, like, to give credit to Mark Wales, he tried his ass off to stay in that game. And, yeah, like, at least he cared. At least he tried. Like, that's something, again, like, I mean, like, that's something I at least like to respect, is like when people actually try to stay in this game, even though they pretty much had no shot of staying. Okay, where's the captain? Where the fuck's the captain? I have a feeling it's that. No, it's not that guy. Oh, it's this guy. Okay. What I don't get is, why is there even a time limit on this thing? Like this skill that we're using right now, the fire one. It's like we upgraded it to the point where it has no cooldown. So it's like, why even put a limit then? Like, why not just have it as a toggle sort of thing? Oh, of course, now there's more shit. I think that's it, though, after that. But yeah, there's that. And I guess we might as well go through Season 3 since we're here. So Season 3, Shane Gould, I think, is a lock. Yeah, something that also surprised me so much, too, is that all these Champions vs. Contenders people, they've all said that they really want to come back. And that's what's also been surprising to me. Because, again, these people, like, a lot of these people are already well off in their own lives. Like, they have no reason to play Survivor. Yeah, a lot of these people want to play Survivor, which I think is really surprising. Okay. Let's see what ability we can get. I don't think there's anything I really want to get, though. We already finished this. Yeah, let's just go for this. Yeah, Shane, I think, is a lock. I think Sharn is close to a lock. Yeah, I think Sharn's pretty much a lock, right? To be honest, Sharn might take Tara's spot there. I don't know why the fuck I said it like that. Okay, wait, what's here? Is it an alpha animal? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, that was anticlimactic. Yeah, I think she probably takes Tara's spot as this, like, sort of younger mom. Not young, obviously. I mean, Tara's much younger than Sharn, though, isn't she? I mean, Sharn's in her 40s, right? I believe Tara is, like, in her mid-30s or something. Actually, no, she's, like, 32, isn't she? I forgot about that. Now I remember her. Yeah, she's, like, super young, but she just looks older. Wow. But then you got, like, someone like Brian Lake. I think Brian Lake's pretty much a lock, I feel like. I wouldn't say a lock, but I think he's very, very high on the priority list, I feel like. Shawnee, I already talked about how I think Shawnee has a good shot. Monica, no. Fenella probably not as well. I think if Fenella does get brought back, it's pretty much because they want the like Chanela sort of thing back. But I just don't feel like they're gonna bring her back. Okay, is this everything? I think it is, but yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do now? Yeah, I talked about this before, where we have these two cultists here that we can kill, so we might as well try to. Oh, compete in the arena. Okay. Wait, so how do we fight this guy? Oh. Okay, that's why we haven't done them. It's because we can't. Okay, never mind. Oh, this guy. Oh, this is the guy in the other area. Okay, yeah, that's why we haven't done these yet. I forgot about that. I guess we'll go through the inventory. Which I love how he said. I believe I said that I was going to. Yeah, we'll use this. How I said I was going to check Ubisoft Club in between episodes, and I just realized I completely forgot to do that. Let's just get rid of all this shit. Okay. Yeah, we're not using any of these other things. Okay. Yeah, we still haven't gotten a legendary staff yet. I'm assuming we're going to towards the end of the game. Like, but still, I'm surprised we haven't gotten one yet. Bows. That's not bad, but again, like we want to use the fire arrows, like the automatic fire arrows. Probably not. That's actually not terrible. Probably not for this one. Yeah, let's not, I guess. Actually, let's use this one. Wait, critical chance of full health. I think that's also another factor. Yeah. Yeah, we're not using these. But who else is there on the cast? 6th place, 7th place was Steve. I don't think Steve's coming back, right? I mean, I talked about this before. I wouldn't mind Steve coming back. I think he's a more fun character than people give him credit for, but yeah, he's not coming back. Actually, I don't know though. Like, I mean, he seems to want to come back, which I think is the funnier part. And like, obviously, production doesn't dislike him. I mean, like, obviously, he's probably the biggest celebrity on that season. So it's like, I don't know. It's just weird to me that he seems so apt to come back, because like he was like, oh, we would all do it again. It's like, no one fucking asked you. Like, again, and then we get to like Lydia, who's obviously a lock, and like Matt Rogers is obviously a lock. But who got Benji? I think Benji is a lock. How many are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 44, 46. So we're still missing 14 of these. There's 60 of them. I just realized there's a location here. So we almost missed one. Yeah, let's go. After this, I guess we'll go to Ellis, I guess? I don't know. I think that's the one we're closest to, so it's like, why not? Yeah, Benji, again, I think is a lock. I think Matt Rogers is a lock. Sam, I would be interested in a Sam return. I don't think it's a lock. It's definitely not a lock, but I think there's a possibility of a Sam return. Robbie, no. I just think there's better people in this archetype. I don't think they'll bring him back. Though to be honest, I would rather see Robbie back than like Sam Webb. But overall, it's like I don't feel like we're gonna see either of them back. Waterfall of Sticks. Okay, so it's another tomb. Ah, fuck. Then, yeah, as I said, what the fuck? You have Lydia, who is a lock. I don't even know if any of the pre-merges are really gonna be in contention. I guess Tegan would be in contention, right? I would actually like to see a Heath return. This is something else I realized in the rewatch, is that I really like Heath. I think Heath is a guy that could have been a really great player. I think the problem with Heath is that he's a bit too passive. It's like he doesn't do things unless he's provoked first. It's like that's kind of his downfall, I feel like. It's like the player. I think like by the time he reacts, it's like it was too late. Essentially, like in the sense of like when Tegan first gets voted out, then again when Tegan gets voted out again, he's like left in a really shit position on that tribe. It's like, okay, where the fuck are we going? Like he's just a very reactive player, and I think if he was just a bit more proactive, he could definitely do very well in the game. But yeah, he isn't. So yeah. Who else is there? Again, I think Tegan is one of the few pre-merge people that would actually be even considered. I don't think like someone like Anita, or I think Zach. Zach's definitely one that I think would be on All Stars. I think, right, or like would be considered at least. Obviously, he again one of the most talked about people, not necessarily for positive things, but I do think they would consider bringing him back, especially because they talked about him at the reunion, like, oh my god, the most controversial figure on the show. It's like I feel like they would definitely bring him back. I feel like shit. Oh wait. This is kind of annoying too. Okay. Oh my god, okay. Yay. Thank god, a maze. Shit. Okay, that was a really easy maze. Are we even going the right way? Yeah, I know. Oh wait, there's a chest. Okay. What the fuck? How long is this thing? Wait. Did we just go around in a circle? Holy shit, we did. Wait. Oh, fuck off. It's right fucking here. What the fuck? It was right at the beginning the entire time. Oh, fuck. Okay. Thank God for all this dialogue. Okay. That was just strange. I mean, who else is there? I mean, like Jackie, probably not. I think she would definitely be higher up on the consideration list than like some other people, but definitely, I don't think at the end of the day she's not getting the call for All Stars. Alright, let's go the other way. Like Matt D, the first guy that got voted out, probably not. Again, he was interesting, but yeah, he's not getting called back. Russell Hand's definitely not after what happened. Alright, I guess let's go to Ellis, I guess. Which I assume this is where the Olympics is going to be. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm assuming. And it's really weird how we're almost done completing the map. Again, we're about like 80 something hours into the game, but almost there. Something I should check, actually. I should check the quests just to make sure. There isn't anything that I'm forgetting about. Yeah, there's this quest, which, yeah, there's nothing. Okay, which, that's in, Arkadia, whatever. Oh, but yeah, we'll head over here. Yeah, I feel like who else is there? Damien, probably not. I feel like there's already enough backlash about him being voted out, and just in general, that I feel like they're not bringing him. And then also, I mean, I feel like there's no reason to bring him back. Should we do this, or what are we doing? We're doing this, right? Yeah, let's do it. Whatever. Who else is there? Who's fourth out? Oh, Steve. I would love to see Steve K come back. I mean, that'll be fun. Again, he didn't get a question at the reunion, which is a great sign, but he was a fun character. I really loved him. It's such a shame he didn't. Wait, be careful not to be seen committing illegal actions in the Valley of Olympia. This will be dealt with what? Okay. Origins of the Olympics. Okay. So this is where the Olympics is going to be. Ooh, side quest. Is that the start of the Olympics stuff? Doesn't look like there's any locations here, which is strange, but I guess we'll do that side quest. Oh, we're all about to be level 48. So that'd be cool. Okay. And just really strange that there's no locations here.
Let's move.
So I assume this has something to do with the Olympics, why we can't do illegal actions here. But I don't know. Who else is there? Jenna? I don't know. I feel like there could be a story for her, but I would prefer not to. I found her really fucking boring. So I would prefer if she didn't come back. But I mean, I could see them bringing her back as a story. Moana? I think Moana has a shot. Like I don't think Moana's like a I think she's in the middle. Then then what? Who got voted out next? It was Tegan, right? It was Tegan and Nita. Nita, no. Who else is on that season? I'm trying to think. Who else is on this? Who is after that? Zach and then Paige. Paige, no. And then it was Tegan and Jackie, right? So yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I went through everyone in Australia. Of course, none of the people from the first season are coming back. Who are you gonna bring back? Joel, the guy in prison for killing his girlfriend or whatever he did. What did he do? It was something like that, right? He killed his girlfriend. Or bring back Rob Dixon, who's dead. Yeah, it's such a shame that Rob Dixon, I think, is the best. If you were to include that as Australian Survivor, it's very clear he's the best player in Australian Survivor history. Rob Dixon, I don't even think it's close. But it's like, again, when you think about best player in Australian Survivor, like out of this reboot, I don't know who's the best player here. I really couldn't even come up with an answer. I don't know. Like who does the well? Like who does well the most consistently? It's like I don't know exactly. I mean, maybe. Like I think, to be honest, actually, I'm trying to think of it. Maybe Shawnee is really in contention. I'm trying to think of who else there would be. I mean, who's the best player? I mean, I think, I don't know. I think Lee is someone who always makes it far. I don't think he ever wins. I think he very rarely wins, though. That's the problem with Lee. Christy, definitely no. I mean, I think Phoebe is, like, in consideration. Again, but it's so weird how, like, a lot of the people that, like, none of the winners I really think are even in consideration. I think maybe Jericho, but even Jericho has so many flaws to his game that I feel like it's tough to really say he's the best player. Is he the best winner? Yeah, of course. I mean, I think that's not really saying much, but I mean, yeah, he's the best winner, but it's like, not the best player overall. Okay. I kind of want to look at this, just see if there's... Well, I guess they won't tell you, I guess, if there's any side quests here. Oh, this is a Spartan area? Huh, that's kind of surprising, isn't it? Wouldn't you think it would be Athenian? Oh, now there's locations over there. You know what, let's do these locations first. We'll do the side quest next episode. I don't think we have enough time to do the side quest anyway. Then we might not even have enough time to do the location considering it's so fucking far away. He could have been voted out pre-merge or pre-swap. Or like Connor, Sam, and Matt were all thinking about blindsiding her, and then like the fucked up shit happened. But anyway, I think Brooke is in consideration. Yeah, actually, I think Brooke is probably the best player from that season, right? Like, I'm trying to think. Like, it's probably Brooke. Again, I think Phoebe's a good player. Obviously, she got put in a real shit position, though. But I do think Brooke obviously had more time to prove herself and everything. And also, the problem with Phoebe, too, is obviously she... Like, a lot of her getting far is based around idols and stuff, which is, like, kind of eh. Even though I do think, like, on just a base level of, like, who does the best, like, over and over, like, repeatedly, I think Phoebe is definitely up there. But I do think Brooke is probably slightly higher than her, though. Yeah, I think Brooke's probably the best player of Season 1. I'm trying to think, like, I really don't know. Oh, what the fuck? There's another steal here? Huh. How do you get in there? Out through here. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, it's like literally just right here in the room. Yeah, I mean, season 2, it's like, again, I feel like it's another season where it's like, it's so, all these seasons, it's just tough to say who the best player is. I think probably Brooke from season 1. I think for season 3, as I said, I think it's either Benji or Shawnee. I think actually, in retrospect, I think it's probably Shawnee, just because of the fact that I think she consistently does well more than Benji, where I think Benji is like more... I think he consistently gets to the merge, but I think like him and Benji goes home like within the first few votes. Okay. But again, season 2 I feel like is even tougher. I really don't know who it would be for season 2. I mean, I guess Sarah is the first one to come to mind, but again, she had a lot of flaws in her game too. But I don't know who else it would be though. I think Sarah would be a good choice. I think Tessa would be a fine choice. But again, I think Tessa made a lot of mistakes. More than Sarah did. I feel like Sarah's probably... I feel like Sarah made a lot of mistakes too. Okay, whatever. This is a fort. We'll end here. Next episode, we'll go ahead and do the fort. We're going to level up to level 48 too. So, yeah. But that'll be next episode. So, yeah, for now, thank you for watching.